Where did we leave off in this game? I don't know if I remember what happened. Oh, this soundtrack is great. There we go. What an awesome soundtrack. Okay. I think we're trying to get a fuse for the gate up in the mansion? That sounds right. Okay. So there's a fuse. There's a blown fuse.
Are you nuts? It's not of that size. Are you nuts? It's not of that size. Are you nuts? It's not of that size.
It's not of that size? What size is it? Okay. Moldy piece of bread.
I smell invisible ink.
Oh. I smell invisible ink? Okay. So... like lemons, I guess. Yeah! Yeah, lemons! Grabbed. So how do we reveal invisible ink? A black light?
And I'll burn their house down with lemons.
Okay. Can I use the flashlight? No. Phosphorus? No.
Get
I don't know what to do here.
the man to talk to Life's manager.
Alright, I gotta get out of this room because this- oh my god. This soundtrack is so bad. Hang on. Okay. Song, please. Okay, I think it stopped.
Yes, this will fit. The manhole has been closed. No point in wasting your stamina.
Oh, okay. Alright. Okay. I was pretty convinced that what we were gonna wind up doing... Okay, this is better-ish. I was pretty convinced that what we were going to wind up doing was grabbing the fuse from downstairs and using it in the thing? In between streams, I watched the Polish movie this game is based on. I do not recommend it. Is it anything like this? Is it similar? Are there fuse puzzles? AD 2044 walkthrough. Here we go. think this follows the plot of it a bit. Strange. Study. Invisible ink. Oh, okay. Sure.
Okay, let's get inside.
No robots? That's weird. There's quite a few fembots in this game. Were they not on the property it was based on? Okay. So we put the
There's some wood in
logs
the fireplace.
in the fireplace. Okay. Alright. No, I see what's going on here. And then we can use the
You
lighter.
can't light a fire with that.
Yeah, you can. I'm sorry. Wait. With a lighter? Yeah, you can. You're wrong.
You don't have anything to light it. Go and search through the safe in Archeo.
The safe in... Okay. Fuck off. Do we need like a kindling? Or something? Okay, what did we opened the safe. What did we find in there? If only the vial was filled with white phosphorus. What? Okay, what did we fight? Okay. Hang on. Two fuses. Take the right door, proceed to the living room. So
You
let's
don't
put
have
the-
anything to light it. Go and search through the safe in Archeo.
No. I refuse. Okay. What about the cigarette? Can we... Okay. We can light the cigarette.
You don't have anything to light it. Go and search through the safe in Archeo. There's some wood in the fireplace. You can't light it that way.
Oh yeah, everybody knows you can't light a fire with wood and matches? I'm very confused. We're now 20% cooler. Because we're smoking. I don't think that's how Rainbow Dash did it. That said, I don't know what her nicotine habits are.
You'd better not touch it. The gate's live wire.
Okay. Hey, whatever you say, man. How do we get out of here? Yeah, does the movie have a soundtrack similar to this? Is this from the movie, maybe? Beep! Alright, here, let's put on the glove. Oh! Why'd you close it? Stupid, why'd you close it? Oh my god. Be rude to leave it open, or were you raised in a barn? Skimmed it at 150% speed. You know what? Fair. I probably would have done something similar. Okay, so did he say... check the safe in that jail? Or did he say... check the safe in... Archaeo? Like archaeology? How do I leave? Oh! Oh, the rest of those are bolts. That one's a button. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I also love that we can't turn around here. We just have to, like, walk backwards, I guess. Okay, what do we got in here? Okay. This door is now openable. And we got something out of it. I don't remember what. Doom, 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 doom. And there's like a safe down here. That I opened somehow. It was, the code was in the cell. Gosh darn it. Magnetic key lock. There we go. Use this poker to pull this over. 3871. Okay. 3871. Found the remote control in the house? Oh! I think that's right. I think I might know where to use that then. No, that's not right. Okay. Alright, if that's the thing we found in the house, then I think I do know how to use it. We found a flashlight there. We found a wet shotgun cartridge. We got the blown fuse. We got a key. Or something. And a book. And a piece of bread. Hmm. Doom 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 doom. Oh. Is this what he meant by Archaeo? Archaeology? I have to believe that's probably the case. This camera's going all over the fucking place. Alright. Fluorescent code detector. Can you remote control it?
It's been locked rather firmly.
No, we use the phosphorus. Okay.
The unreasonably thick robot guard? A shame.
And then inside we found... What did we find in there? Take the knife. Okay. Go to the safe. Use the safe and take the lighter. Okay. Right. Okay. Solving the safe puzzle is its own reward. What is our character walking like? Yeah. I have to imagine our character has like one leg that's like a foot long, and then one leg that's like 11 feet long.
You forgot the newspaper.
I didn't. Already used it to solve that puzzle, you asshole. I think that's why our character walks like this. The newspaper could be kindling. It could if we were allowed to pick it up again. Which we're not. Alright, don't play the music in this room. I don't want to hear it. No, not that one. No. Stop it. It's just
Okay,
not
let's
easy
get
to get
inside.
around in this game. And sometimes we just fly through the air for no reason. Okay. It said to put the page in the fire, and I don't know.
You don't
Like-
have anything to light it. Go and search through the safe in Archeo.
Okay, well that is the lighter. Okay, so I was thinking we could use like a page from this history book.
You don't have anything to light it. Go and search through the safe
But
in
we already-
Archeo.
Pulled a page out of that history book. It's the one with the invisible ink. We don't want to put that in the fire, right?
You can't light a fire with that.
You so totally can, my dude. You so can.
You don't have anything to light it. Go and search through the safe in Archeo.
Hmm. Put the paper in the fireplace. A voice suggests you start with something else. Put the twigs in, then the fireplace.
You don't have anything to light it. Go and search through the safe in our chair.
Okay, just fill it with wood. Cigarette. And then we can light the cigarette.
You don't have anything to light it. Go and search through the safe in our chair. There's some wood in the fireplace. You can't light it that way. There's some wood in the fireplace. You can't light it that way.
What do you mean? A reminder of the male species.
You don't have anything to light it. Go and search through the safe in our chair.
I do have something to light it. It's a lighter. Okay, it says here, put the paper in the fireplace. But then after that, it says go to the books and then find the book that has the page written in invisible ink. So that's afterwards. Which means there's another piece of paper? What is it? Control F to find? Paper. Okay, that's a newspaper. Paper clip. Put the paper in the fireplace. Oh God. Do they mean the newspaper?
You don't have anything to light it. Go and search through the safe in our chair.
Do they want me to go back and get the newspaper? Okay, fine. Hi, Matt. How are you? Stop having fun? Oh, don't worry. I'm playing AD 2044. There's no concern about that. I don't know how far we are to the ending of the game. I can't imagine very far. Once I'm done with this game, I think I might just talk about the Silent Hill video for a bit. Do some Q&A, maybe? Not a single speck of fun to be found around these parts. Alright, I swear I tried to take the newspaper back, and it didn't work. Question, does fish go up or down? Up. Anyone who says down is lying to you. I don't trust those downers. Up's the only way to go. Imagine if this game was made by Cyan. Okay, So this chair is the one that's got the newspaper on it. There it is. Got it. Okay. Good.
Hello. Fun police air. We've been getting reports about this stream. Suspicious amounts of fun being had. Knock it off, otherwise you're all nicked. Lucky fun blim.
It's a fair cop. Trust me though, there's no fun in this game. Okay. Alright. I don't even know how this game is going to end.
Okay, let's get inside.
Like, what even would the plot be? This guy walks into every room, does a squat in the corner. I imagine he's got one leg that's like a foot long, and one that's like 11 feet long. Plot? Well, okay, so the beginning of this game was the plot of this game was that in the far-off future year of 1998, a group of feminist terrorists hijacked nukes in order to hold the governments of the world ransom for equal rights for women. And then the men and women nuked each other. Ender, how are you? Oh my goodness. Hi Raiders, how are you today? Lol, what? Yeah, I know, right? Bill Lancer, thank you for the follow, my fur and whiskers.
You don't have anything to light it. Go and search through the safe in Archeo.
I already did. Yep, okay, here. Hang on. Let me... Okay, let me get the lore for this game out. Let me get us the game's theater mode. Oh, just like Metroid Other M. Alright, let me get this game's lore so that we can really get into the story here.
Earth, the only planet where life forms have developed into a high level of civilization. Their inventions were space shuttles, nuclear power, and the war of the sexes.
The what of the what? The sex wars.
The society was ruled by dominant men, with the women's position at its bottom. This could not last forever.
Bottom.
Finally, the women's struggle came to light. On April the 16th, 1998, Women's International Fighting League proclaimed a manifesto, whose the most important slogan was equality of rights at any cost. Women's anger and bitterness grew more and more. The League agents attacked a convoy of 17 nuclear missiles being transported to a launch site in Colorado. The deadly cargo was stolen to threaten and blackmail the governments of the most important countries of the world. The main centre of the League was assaulted by a special task force against international terrorism. Seriously wounded, Sister Mary manages to launch the missiles. The chain reaction released by the explosion overwhelms the entire world.
Yippee.
Radioactive waste and the fatal drop in the temperature affected fertile soils and changed the fields into deserts.
God forbid women do anything.
Rivers turned into poisonous muds and toxic vapors totally destroyed the atmosphere. The surface of the then many-coloured and living planet wore the dead mask of red burnt debris.
Cool. Two women, am I right? This music is ridiculous.
Only 1,200 members being present at a confidential meeting of the League's Central Committee did survive the doom. With a tremendous effort, brave women developed their underground shelters. This was the beginning of a new world, a new era for mankind.
Also, they made all their construction equipment pink.
Nearly 40 years later, the equilibrium of the women's world was totally shattered after they came across a hibernation capsule containing a male. Still unconscious, the prisoner was carefully preserved, awaiting the moment of their decision.
Yeah, so...
Would love it if the male faction is called and the female faction is.
You don't have anything
See,
to
that might have
light
been
it.
fun.
Go and search through the safe in Archeo. Now, there's some wood and paper in the fireplace.
Okay, now I can light it.
This won't give you fire. First, light something smaller.
Okay. I mean, obviously you can't light a fire, fireplace by using a lighter. Everybody knows that. You have to light a cigarette and then throw it in the fire.
It's getting warm.
Okay. Okay. This protagonist is so emotional. I know, right? There we go. Okay. Now we put the wet shotgun cartridge. Huh?
Take a look at the sheet. Something has changed.
Oh! Cool. Okay. We'll do that then, I guess. 5 right, 7 left, 3 right? I'll write this down. Okay. Invisible ink. Alright, I swear I want to dry off this wet shotgun cartridge. Oh, there we go. A dry shotgun cartridge. Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright. I have been carrying it around all day. I like how there's no fire in there anymore. 5, 7, 3. Safe is around here somewhere, right?
What the devil?
A huge male.
Oh no, I don't touch juice. I'm not that thirsty.
Okay, cool. Safe around here somewhere, right? Do 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 do. My nuclear apocalypse sounds like a MIDI carnival.
Knock, knock, knocking on a privy door. Alas, the door has been locked from the inside.
How?
There's nothing there. You're wasting your time.
Is someone still in there? Yeah, we did find them. MIDI files.
There's nothing there. You're wasting your time.
Okay. Hey, you missed, pal. Alright, so is there a safe behind one of the paintings, maybe? Well, there's like a button on the wall here. Non-interactable. Okay. Why do we approach every door like we're gonna lick its feet? Oh! Okay.
I can't go on without power supply. No way. Do repair that light at last.
Okay. It needs to be powered. Sure. Okay. Right, that's why we were fucking around with the fuses. Oh, sure. Why not? This experience makes me want to revisit Starship Titanic. I read the book, I've never played the game. And I feel like I should. Boing!
This fuse enables to ground the circuit.
Enables to ground the circuit. Sure. Can you use the knife and cut up the wire? No? Need to use the other fuse. Okay. How do we power the elevator?
You'd better not touch it. The gate's live wire.
Maneuvered like you're doing lunges. I mean, he's the last man on Earth. Maybe you just gotta keep in shape. Working out them hamstrings and glutes. I imagine he just, you know, got unfrozen on leg day.
Never seen this game. What is it about?
Isabel, how you doing? I'm not gonna show it again because I've already showed it like 5 times, I think. But I would go watch the intro for this on YouTube. Just go search AD2044 intro. Trust me, it's pretty great. Okay, can we use the wire?
It looks as if I've had good luck.
Oh.
Are you nuts? It's not of that size.
So, oh. So now it's fixed? Question mark? Oh god, this MIDI is so bad! Oh, it's so misophonic. I gotta get out of here. Piano guy fell asleep again. No! Let me out! Ugh, this is like the King's Quest V Towns theme all over again. Oh, thank God. No!
Okay, let's get inside.
Let me out! Okay, now that we've used the wire on the fuse... Is this just gonna short circuit this thing?
This fuse enables to ground the circuit. Electricity again. There must be an electrician among the editorial staff.
What? Of the game?
Many were skeptical when they put the screeching tone instrument in the official General MIDI standard, but who's grinding their teeth now?
I think an electrician would probably know not to try and repair a fuse using a wire. Just whatever gauge that
Hurrah,
was.
it moves.
Okay, so it's right 5? Left 7. Right 3. Oh,
Very
okay.
ingenious. Just unthinkable. Just look, this is a piece of lift. Forget that squeaky junk.
Sure.
I can't smell any lubricants at all.
Were we expecting to? Wow, it doesn't smell like lube in here. Okay.
My, she starts arguing quite seriously.
Oh. This strap is gonna hurt then. I often say that when I enter an
No one
elevator.
will pass till I stand on guard.
Armilla, a light plastic combat droid.
Stop
Smooch.
those tricks. You mustn't tease the jailer. Stop those tricks. You'd better take up arms like a man.
Okay. What are we doing? Why are we on the floor? Okay.
Stop those tricks. You want to get a bullet or two?
What a...
How long are you going to bustle about?
The devs have simply decided the is the proper posture to adopt when interacting with armed gynoids.
It's not my line fighting against women. I'll be back later.
I'm not sure they're wrong. Let me check what the walkthrough thinks we should be doing. What do you think is going on? Foyer, study. At the right of the room is a footstool. Perfect. Okay. So we can stand up when we talk to her, I guess? Maybe we'll get high enough we can, like, look her in the eye? Probably not, though. I'm sorry. What? Why would a group of what this game seems to consider radical feminists make robots like that? There's a button behind and under the bar which you'll need your flashlight to expose. Okay. 2 problems with that. 1, bullshit. 2, this flashlight has no batteries. Can we load it with the shotgun shell? Well, okay. Hang on a sec. What if we could take this remote control and we can open this up? Like flip it over and see if there's any batteries in? No? Okay. No. Is this the bar they used?
It's too dark. I can't see anything.
Oh, it's so dark under here. I mean,
You can't light a fire with that.
just use the lighter. Maybe it's a clicker remote? You know, that would make a lot of sense. Batteries. Batteries. Find a flashlight. Examination reveals no batteries. Then fireplace. Behind the sofa, find the wire. Use the wire to pair the fuse. Go over to the books, find the page with invisible ink. It doesn't say anything about batteries. It doesn't say anything about batteries. Okay, I guess I'll just have to figure this out myself. What if I was on the right track and we do need to use... Okay, we need to open the remote in order to get the batteries out of it, maybe. So can we use, like, the knife? Pry it open? Or, like, the screwdriver? No. I don't think we've used... Have we used the... Yeah, we have used the knife. We haven't used the bread for anything. I don't suppose that's something. Okay, there's a stool here that had a piece of bread inside.
A good lesson for the kids. Always use a knife on devices that have batteries inside.
Please do this at home without supervision. Maybe the paperclip? Maybe. No. Can we stand on the stool? We can stand on the stool.
To see how nice it is down there.
Okay. And now that we're standing on the stool.
You'd better watch out. It usually fires in the last act.
Let's see. Okay, well now we have a shotgun. Sure, okay. So now we can load the shotgun. Right. Okay. So now we're locked and loaded. I guess we go murder that fembot. Is that what the game wants us to do now? Is that what we're supposed to do?
Men must have thought of somebody like her when they invented the term
Well then,
bulky
a man.
hug.
I used to have creatures like you for breakfast.
Is this Vor?
You just wait, you vixen. I'll think out something.
You just wait, you vixen.
How long are you going to bustle about?
Kablam! Oh god!
That's what they call a hot shot party.
Oh, okay. Damn. Alright. Ringo, no! I got blisters on me fingers.
Why does the hero always have to be alone? If I had my woman Friday, everything would be a piece of cake.
My woman Friday. Let me see.
Heck, to pull away at the levers, I'd have to have shoulders like Hulk Hogan.
I'd have to have. Okay. You're saying you'd need 24-inch pythons. That's what you're saying, right? Uh-huh. A timely reference for the year 2044. Well, to be fair, he has been frozen since 1998, so... Which, you know... I mean, back then we might not have even known that Hulk Hogan was just using the N-word all the time. Oh, okay. So we can tie a rope to the lever. So you should have said Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Yeah, I think that was the era. That was post New World Order. Conrad, how you doing today? It's good to see ya. We are doing some nonsense in here. I'm playing a game called AD 2044. And let me tell you, it's kinda shit.
I hate that approximately 20% of this track is a bop.
The rest of it kinda sucks, right? Is that a button? That looks like a button. Sort of gate? A portrait of the male. I haven't played this game in a long time. It's an experience. Alright, so there's gotta be a way to get batteries. I can't remember if we've used the remote control for anything. Let me check the walkthrough again. You know what? Why don't I Control F battery. There's no batteries in the flashlight. Okay, the only use of the term batteries is there are no batteries in the flashlight. About remote. Okay. Radiation suits. Okay, so the remote opens that. Okay. Okay, so it's not the remote. Wow. Okay. Is there something we could put in this? Would power it? What would we use if not batteries? This game is based on an 80s Polish sci-fi comedy movie. I had heard that. I'm curious how similar it is. Okay. Where does it say flashlight? Okay. Okay. There are 2 mentions of the flashlight in the walkthrough, and the first of which is, on the next wall there are 2 shields. Move the left one to find a flashlight. Unfortunately, examination reveals no batteries. The right shield, when moved, hides 2 fuses, one of which can be removed. The fuse is blown. Take the door at the right and proceed into the living room. And the other one is, there's a button behind and under the bar which will need your flashlight to expose. Okay. Alright. Cool. There's gotta be... Wait a minute. JustAdventure.com walkthrough archives. And the list here on Google. Hang on. Alright, hang on. The walkthrough archives here. Hang on. Okay. AD 2044. Atlantis the Lost Tales, and oh, a fork in the tail. Okay, hang on. Living room. This is the same text. This is just copy and pasted. You just copy pasted this from GameFAQs. You fuckers. Okay. Torch. Nothing. Nothing for torch. Okay. Batteries. That's the only one. When was it posted? 2044, obviously. What about the walkthroughs archive? Oh, I don't like this. No, no, no. I don't like the look of that. Does battery work instead? It does not. Because I just looked up BATTER. This is the only instance here. Lycan, how you doing? Cell? I mean, obviously jail cell. No, that's all. Okay. Torch, nothing. Cool. Power. Power box. Examine the power box. Find the socket, remove, and small. Okay, did those. Alright. Control. Disable that. Fuse. Put the fuse back. Okay. Is there anything else in here that you provide? Oh, maybe I could fill it up with phosphorus. I don't see why not, right? Hey, Glaucus! Darkness. Imprisoning me, all that I see. Absolute horror. Maybe I could use the phosphorus on the darkness. No. Maybe I could use my lighter on the darkness. No.
You can't light a fire with that.
Looks like back from the Mist days. This was, 1996? How confusing. What's up? Yes, I will be right back. See, okay, I'm back. Answer from GOG. Batteries are behind the planta post on the library. Okay. Library. This room? It might be this room. There is a planta post in here. So oh, why are we so small?
There's something lying here.
Is there? No? Right? Okay. What do you mean there's something lying here? Explain yourself. Okay, there's nothing in here. Is that like a button? No. I don't see anything down here. Or here. I'm so confused. Okay, maybe we wanna like friend. The hard loop on the music. Jeez. Okay. Okay. It has to be significant that he said on this screen there's something lying down here, right? I think it's gotta be on this screen. Is it maybe one of the floorboards? Use the paperclip for something? Whee!
Yes, it does move.
Are you winning in AD 2044? No! Absolutely not. I'm definitely losing. Somehow. Okay. Stool. We didn't already pick it up, right? Check on the throne, page mirror, spoon. Round thing on the wall behind the plant rack. I was thinking that too, but like if I click near it, it just rotates our view around here. And if I try to get closer to the rack, it does this. I can't actually examine or click it in any way. Wouldn't be weird if it wasn't for the woman embossed behind the wire-shaped thing. Yeah. It's very strange. Go dig this up with a spoon. No. hammer. Use the hammer on the floor. Okay. Oh! Sure. Sure, whatever, game. Sure, what the fuck ever. Of course. Yeah, they've been there the whole time. Or something. Okay, but they're tiny batteries? I'll bet they're too tiny to fit in the flashlight.
Look at that. What else could them women invent?
I'll bet. Nope, never mind. Nope, they work just fine.
What the devil?
Never mind. Invented an extra puzzle. I figured that painting was gonna have to do something.
Much
Okay.
better now. Things seem quite different by lamplight.
You've enabled the gate.
Well, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to disable the game. It was already enabled. I think maybe he's just mistaken. Maybe he's just wrong. Is this social commentary? You know what? This game does seem a little bit political. Okay, now go to the gate. Now we can open the gate and it's not electrified. Okay, so now we can take the rope and go in the gate. The reason we couldn't do that before is because the gate was electrified, even though we could manipulate the gate using a leather glove from the other side. But, you know, it just doesn't work from that side.
Watch the intro. So, this is some kind of MGTOW game before the acronym became a thing.
It kind of seems like it, yeah. Yeah, it kind of feels like it. Yeah, it has to do with the polarity? Oh, sure, that makes sense. Okay, so then we can put... Okay, so now we can pull both those switches. That's why we needed 2 ropes.
I can't see anybody.
What is this room? A container of sexless chromosome pulp. New gender unlocked. A sexless chromosome pulp flow control. Huh. Okay.
The central mixer for chromosome pulp.
Oh, Oh, here's where the sex chromosome pulp is. Okay, sure. Alright.
Wow, I know I'm not very flirty, but that just feels rude.
A flow control for sex chromosome pulp.
Oh no, to throw away such a valuable material over my dead body.
What? Oh, all the Y chromosomes are going in the garbage. Oh. Alright, well that should be about 50%, right? No, that should this one should be 100%. Alright, there we go, okay. It's the Force Femme agenda. No, let's make the manosphere. Ugh, I don't want to.
A flow control for neutral sex chromosome pulp.
So, what?
It's quite enough to set the flow properly.
What? I don't know if this game knows genetics. I don't know if they understand how this works. Where are they getting all these Y chromosomes from? A pulp. I guess?
Push that lever.
Oh, okay. So wait a minute. Can I volunteer my Y chromosome to be pulped? I don't see why not. Okay.
Think, my dear, think.
This doesn't make any sense to me. Stuck on this puzzle for ages when I got the chromosome pump room to spawn in blueprints. I don't know if they understand. Oh, maybe I don't understand. Hang on a second. Alright, this one should be 50%. Okay. Okay, so the Y chromosome pulp, none of it's going to the garbage, but then 50% of it is going into the machine, and then 100% of the X chromosome. Right, okay.
Think once again. It doesn't hurt.
Well, I mean, that should be right, though. Right? Or something. I'm not sure what our objective is here.
It's quite enough to set the flow properly.
What's our goal?
Carry on, fellas. It's high time we took care of ourselves.
Already too many moving parts in this puzzle. High chance of the solutions. We're trying to make more men when we need 50% of X and Y. Well, I assume we were trying to create, like... I don't know what the goal would be here. If we wanted a representative population, what we would need is like 1/3 Y chromosome and then 2/3 X chromosome, right? Sorry? It's playing a cutscene, but it... Okay. I'm sorry, you're right. 1/4 Y, 3/4 X. So yeah, we turned on the jizz machine? Welcome to the cum zone. What's going on? What am I looking at? What happened? I'm worried that we did a eugenics. Oh, this is the baby machine. Oh, so now they're gonna order up a baby. What? Oh my god. Thump sound before you hear baby cries. That'll be $2.50, bud. Oh my god, why is it a real ass baby? Jeez Louise. Like, I know it's just supposed to be like a comedy thing, but I don't think they know how chromosomes work. And 2, I really don't think, like... I don't think there's any understanding of, like, biology going on here at all. Are we in first person? Oh my god, it's just an FMV of a baby! Ew! Ew! Oh, stop it! Don't show it again! Stop it! What? What? What is video games? Oh no. Oh no, the game crashed. And the credits roll over it? Oh my god. What? Okay. Well, that, I think this was probably this is a good way to go out. Okay. So, so the game's dead, which is good. Huh.
Wow, Ivany, David Cage, did not see that one coming.
Me either. Jeez Louise. Game's finished, so that's cool. What a bizarre game. What a weird fucking game. Huh. I guess the game with that intro had to end like that. I suppose. No, there were no credits. No, nothing like that. Mershar, holy heck. Is that 10 gifted subs? Thank you! Oh my goodness. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. So that, that was one of the games. Oh my goodness. One of the games of all time. Definitely. Yeah. So we made a baby, but the gynoid who was supposed to take care of it saw its penance and screamed, and then the game crashed to death. Correct. That's about how it went, yeah. That's about how it went. Oh my goodness. The big bunsman. I hated the FMV baby. That's terrible. That's the funniest thing it could have been. But also, I hate it. It's no Matanui online game, but it was good. I mean, what could possibly rival that of Matanui online game, you know? I mean, our protagonist was no Takanuva. There were no Toa. I don't know. This would have been better if it was Bionicle. Goodness. Not even one Toa. I know, right? Golly's kinda a gynoid. Kinda, sure. Can everything be better with Bionicles? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, goodness. I think one of the things that I like, is very funny to me about that game. one of several things about that game that's very funny to me is that there's just this complete misunderstanding of both, like, of just gender in general. I want to say, like, all facets of it, just completely misunderstood. What do you call a flying bionicle? A hawk toe? Oh god. Jesus Christ. Sigh. Yeah, you get out of here. Go Toa the pole. Walk Toa the poles. Look, they made a baby in 5 minutes by baking gene pasta and like half of the gene. Half of the more Y chromosomes. It is weird. It's one of those things that, like, I think the fact that they think, playing Liza P, I'm going to on Thursday, I think. The idea that, like, there are... Yeah, there's just been a tank of Y chromosomes out there, but also there was a tank of sexless chromosomes, and, like... The fact that we wound up with, like, 50% Y chromosomes and 50% X chromosomes is also just, like... There's a fundamental misunderstanding of... I guess the way that the way that chromosomes work. I expect they probably wouldn't understand, because, like, I guess there's this idea that, like, Y chromosomes are somehow the male ones and X chromosomes are the female ones. Because they're partially deterministic. But, like, the fact of the matter is that, like, biology is so weird and messy and complicated that, like, people think things like that it's so weird that we associate genders with, like, biological signifiers like that, because there's also things like hormones. Like, obviously estrogen and testosterone have effects on the body that we associate with things like the male and female genders. But I think that, like, a lot of people don't quite understand the quantities of them that exist in the body. Like, that all males have more estrogen than testosterone by volume. Because the quantities of them are so messy and different. It's weird. Like, people think that, like, oh, if you have more testosterone than estrogen, you're more manly. Or more estrogen than testosterone and you're girly. Or whatever, right? But, like... So, I don't know. Talking about Silent Hill 2 Remake. I figured I would do a little post-mortem, and we would talk about... the video on YouTube. We would talk a little bit about Asylum Hill. I thought that might be fun. That's rookie numbers, give you more estrogen. checked out the video. It was very good. Why, thank you. I'm... Heck. Thank you, Matt. I don't know how it worked. Didn't know. I had biology in school 20 years ago, so I'm basically an expert on sex and humans. Okay, so huge thank you to Matt for making the Silent Hill 2 video at all watchable. It was 28 hours of footage. And it was all me complaining. So if it is at all watchable, that would be thanks to Matt. 100%. Complaining. Now with video editing.
I for one am happy that a video is being enjoyed. See.
There it goes. Took a minute. Grievance Thon. General Grievance. Like from Star Wars. Heck. So, okay. I played Silent Hill 2 Remake
I will
6 months
accept
ago.
head pats now, POS.
Heckin'.
Bun's quick capsule review of SH2R. It stinks.
It stinks. So it's been like 6 months since I played Silent Hill 2 Remake. And, I don't know if my thoughts have changed at all on it, honestly. The weird thing to me is noticing that 6 months later, I don't think people are talking about this game anymore. I don't think people are thinking about it anymore. And I think that's exactly what I was worried about. That's what I was concerned about, is that this would be forgettable. Whereas, like, the original is one of the most important games ever made. And this one's just kind of fine. Like, I think people liked it. And then, nobody cares about it anymore. And that's weird. No one's running the speedrun. It's like 6 hours. So, I saw... So IGN does these little videos where it's like devs react to speedrun of game, right? And I like that format because I've seen a couple of those that are really, really good. Thing is, you have to have a speedrunner around to explain what's going on to the devs while the devs are watching. So, like, there's a couple GDQ runs where they have the devs involved. Like, there's one for, what was it, Blade 2? That was excellent at GDQ. I think it was either last year or the year before. Or there was a Psychonauts 2 speedrun where they had the speedrunner talking to, like, Double Fine, during the speedrun, and that was great. The ones that IGN seems to be doing don't actually have a speedrunner involved. They're just kind of showing the devs the run. And, that's not good. That's a bad format. Because I watched the devs react to the Silent Hill 2 Remake speedrun, and they're like, oh, why are they doing this thing? Or, how does that thing work? Oh, I can make a guess about it, or whatever. And it's like, maybe you should have had someone involved who could explain that to the devs, and then they could talk about it, and that would be more entertaining to watch. But, on top of that, most of that IGN video was the devs complaining that people were speedrunning the game instead of enjoying the cutscenes and the narrative and the story. They're like, oh, they're skipping all the hard work we did with the cutscenes and the narrative. Like that, it was mostly just them whining about it, and then a couple parts where they're like, well, the speedrun's still like 2 hours long, so I guess we did a good job making the game. And it's like, well, the quality of the game isn't determined by how long the speedrun is or how broken it is. Like, in fact, if your game can be speedrun in like an hour or less, that's perfect. That's ideal. That means your game's gonna have some longevity. Don't comment on the speedrun. I know. It was really weird. And then at the end of the video, they were kind of like, oh, we're just joking about, like, I guess, we're just joking, we're just giving them a hard time or whatever, but I don't know. Like, the vibes were really bad. They were, like, really bad. So I don't know what to think.
I guess I'm not surprised that the devs understand about as much about speedrunning as they did about the game they remade.
Harsh, but true.
Player plus learns a game well enough to beat it efficiently plus. Bloober, why aren't they enjoying it?
Kinda, yeah. Okay, here's a weird thing. Is they're watching that speedrun and going, I hope nobody's first experience of our game is this speedrun. Because it doesn't communicate what makes our game special. And when they're saying that, I'm thinking, wow, that's how I feel about your remake. I hope this is nobody's first experience with Silent Hill 2. Because it doesn't communicate what's great about Silent Hill 2. You know? Like, it's ironic. It's very frustrating. I don't know. Yeah, plus also the speedrun is not gonna be somebody's first experience with Silent Hill 2 Remake. Like, absolutely not. I don't know why that's a concern. That doesn't make sense.
Fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up. Fire it up.
So, here's another thing I was thinking. Another thing I was thinking is, do you remember before the Silent Hill 2 Remake came out, they released a trailer, where it was like the combat trailer? It was like a gameplay trailer, and people were like, oh, that looks really rough. They were like, ooh, that looks like a lot of combat that they're just showing off. And then the devs had to come out and be like, oh, that doesn't really communicate what our game's about, like, because the trailer was cut by somebody else or whatever. And then they were like, you know, and then the next video they showed, people were like, oh, okay, it looks better now, they must have fixed it, or whatever, right? The problem is, I think that first trailer, I think that gameplay trailer, communicated the experience of that game perfectly, actually. I think that was actually the most honest trailer they put out. Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. Five hours of hitting mannequins, yeah. Odd entitlement to the same acclaim as the original. See also Zack Snyder wants. Understandable. So yeah. Anyway, I've got some thoughts about the video. I'm gonna express them. But if y'all have any other questions about Silent Hill 2 Remake, please let me know. We can do this like a Q&A or something. We can talk about the video. What else? What if Mary was a spider? That happens. That's what they did. They Wiggity Wild Wild Wested it. James West, Tame in the West. They did make a comment during the speedrun video where they talked about, they were like, oh, we really like having spider bosses in our games. And it was like, yeah, I can tell. I can tell. Mary's bed was a race car bed. Oh, that would be kind of awesome. Dear YouTube, I still can't believe the first pyramid fight is a big room with cages. And he leaves by opening a big door instead of walking the flooded stairwell. That is very strange.
Do you know that spiders are the most vicious killers in the insect kingdom?
1. Not insects. 2. Spider could absolutely beat Superman. I fucking love that. That Matt Smith thing so much. Alright, where he is. That's the prison. That's the hospital.
Dragonfly absent-mindedly chowing down on spiders out of frame. Wow.
Wow. This is the IGN devs react thing. I think this is the hospital. Okay. Is this the Nightmare Hospital or the regular one? Looks regular. No, that's not. Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay. Here's the big spider balls. Alright.
You know, down, like, you know, below the ceiling, so he could hit him. I'm not sure, but yeah. I mean, that I understand. Like, I see the value of doing that, definitely. Because when Flishy starts to disappear above the ceiling, it kind of gets pretty lengthy at times. Because he's not really always.
Yeah, no
happy
kidding.
To go back.
Yeah, the game gets pretty lengthy at times.
And that was a super important moment, right? Like, we beat first monster that we turned into spider in this game.
Yeah.
That's a super important thing, I would say.
Yeah, so you know, we love our spiders here at Bluebird Team.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, I remember, you know, when we were kind of, you know, there was this first moment with that idea. You know, in my head, I had
of a spider,
like Enemy, the movie from Denis Villeneuve with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
What is you know, kind of spider themed. I would not spoil the movie if someone didn't watch it. I really recommend it.
So you were inspired by a movie? Was it Wild Wild West? Were you inspired by Wild Wild West? How do you go from 0 spiders in the original to multiple classic monsters turned into spiders and not feel like you're doing something wrong? It's strange. It's quite weird. So there were a lot of points in the video where Matt had to just for like brevity and stuff, take out different puzzles and stuff. There are a lot of puzzles in that game that didn't wind up being in the video. As part of the jukebox puzzle, you need to like guess a door code to get into the back of the convenience store. We took that one out. There were at least 1 or 2 in the hospital that we wound up taking out. There was that room where you have to use turn off your flashlight and find like the glowing numbers around the room. Like there's a lot of those. Yeah, the safe room puzzle in Woodside. I think there's like the bird room, maybe. There's a lot of these. And I don't feel like any of them are necessary. It's weird. They've added so much content to the game, and none of it feels like it's adding anything except for playtime, you know? It's weird. Of course it's a post-mortem, Mary's dead. Yeah. Silent Hill 2 is a post-mortem. More content is better, right? You know? Nope. See if there are any questions or comments. Not as great stretching as not. Yeah. What was one of the other things that they had in the second video? Oh, during the speedrun, the creative director of the game started talking about, I think it was during the apartments, where they were like, oh, most of the apartments take place in the original game during the fog world, but we wanted to also introduce the other world earlier, and I was like...
Just think how much more and more will be.
It's just, I want to die. I'm just so frustrated. I do think, like...
If there's something I've learned about SH level design is, Team Silent seemed to design a given area around a main puzzle and make the surrounding area explorable for items that help you solve that puzzle. This is why it was a bit weird they put the safe room puzzle in Woodside, because there's already the coin box puzzle from the original.
Yeah. And there were sometimes, like, smaller puzzles built around that, like putting the soda into the trash can, or the trash chute, or doing the clock puzzle. But like the idea for that wasn't that those were also like large puzzles. They were mostly self-contained. Like the clock puzzle, you need a key to open the clock face, but once you do that, all the clues you need for that puzzle are in that room. You know? So a lot of them are just, it's just a more complicated version of get a key. rewards or other coins for the coin program. Yeah. Yeah, there's this, Bloober Team remakes Rocky Horror, and the anticipation line is pauseless because they want to get to the good part as quickly as possible. You know, I'm gonna talk about something that Matt and I had like an hour-long conversation about. Matt and I talked about this for like an hour, and it didn't wind up being in the video because it was mostly Matt's observations. But we had to have a conversation about the way the cinematography works for the tape scene. Yeah. Because it's it was kind of frustrating. Let's see, where is... There we go, there's that. But you forgot that tape we made. Alright. Thank you, SHN Survival Horror Network, for putting long plays of these on the internet where I can see them. Thank you. I can get genuinely terrified of the OG Silent Hill 2, but in the remake I just feel more annoyed than anything. I felt the same. And like, mind you, a couple of things I want to admit for the video. Like when we're talking about the video, a couple things I want to say. Somebody left a comment that was like, gives complaining just to complain. And you know what? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit is me being like nitpicky and complaining just because I want to complain and I hate the game. And I was determined to do so. Like, I went in uncharitably, and I'm sorry. I am a hater. So, like, yeah, I admit that. But also, a thing, like, I don't know. Where am I going with this? Like, I am hating just to hate, but also, like, if you enjoyed Silent Hill 2 Remake, I think that's fine. I don't think that's a problem. I don't think that's a big deal. I don't think your taste is bad. I want to explain why I hate it. But, like, I don't think it's a failing on anybody if they don't like it. I think that's totally okay. That's not a big deal to me. Ten people the originally sneaked down the highway video gets me crying. Oh. Media literacy is depressingly low, though, so I have a hard time being completely okay with it. I don't... Okay, here's the thing. I think if you're somebody who's not as much of a sicko about Silent Hill as I am, like, if you're not a freak like me, and you just played Silent Hill 2 Remake and enjoyed it, I don't know if that's a failure of media literacy if, like, you liked it. Like, even if you're a Silent Hill fan, I think you can play that game and enjoy it. And I don't think that's a failure of literacy. I don't think that somebody who is good at media literacy would look at that game and necessarily come away with saying that it's awful, right? I may have gotten into that point through motivated reasoning, you know. I think you could play Origins and come away with going like, this game is shit, you know. So I don't know. I don't know.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak about Silent Hill, like Bun? Don't you?
I don't know, maybe some people do. I can't tell. Alright. Let's watch some footage. Let's watch some footage real quick. Let's talk about this. Content warning? Minor content warning. I'm not gonna talk about the violence in here. I'm gonna talk about the stuff after it. But yeah, there is an implication of violence in here. Anyway, so obviously this is Mary's tape from the end of Silent Hill 2 remake.
Again, James.
Okay. Wild they sold that pillow. I know, right? Want to see the original to compare? Great news. Got the original right here. A couple of things that I definitely want to point out. So I'm just going to play this through. We're just going to watch it, and then let's talk about it. All right.
Mary.
Okay. So Yeah, the original is one shot for 57 seconds. Of just an overhead rotation. Matt pointed out very astutely that the camera doesn't rotate all the way to the entire other side of James, nor does it stop with him completely vertical. It's a slight angle in the composition of the scene here, so that when they cut to the door on this Dutch angle, it looks like a shot reverse shot. So you've got an angle to the right between James and the TV, or you've got James and the TV creating the angle of the door here, which is just a good cut, like that. And then it's on the same part of the screen right here, so you know what you're looking at. It's great. It's just basic composition here. One of the things I really like about this scene personally is that it gives us no look at James's face. And the reason that this scene goes on for as long as it does, because 57 seconds is a long time for this cut, right? Is to force the player to decide what they feel about this information. This causes the player to sit and watch this scene, and it's the fact that there's no stimulation going on the screen. There's an amount of I'm gonna say boredom, but mostly it's just space, allows the player to kind of internalize this and think about what they're doing
Also,
here, right?
the framing of the window on the door also parallels the static on the TV. Good composition.
It does, yeah. But yeah, you're kind of forced to sit here and think about this. In the remake, we get much less of the static. Like, that static only lasts a couple of seconds compared to the original, where there's much more of it. And when we fade in, it's to James's face. The music starts much earlier too. The music is starting over the static. Whereas in the original, this scene is mostly silence. This is much louder. What's going on here? So we fade to James's face for a couple of seconds. And then there's an immediate cut to another shot of James looking into the TV. And then another cut to James's face. So what we're doing here is, instead of letting the player sit with what's going on, we're giving the audience these cuts because I think the reason that these are in here is because otherwise the player's going to get bored. If the player sits and watches a 57-second slow pan, then they're not going to feel entertained. So we got to throw in some cuts to make it a little more exciting, a little more engaging. We got to jangle some keys, you know? And then there's this, as Matt pointed out, weird dolly shot to create this foreshortening effect between the background and the foreground. And it creates this fisheye effect. That makes James's head appear gigantic. Yeah, the Vertigo dolly zoom. It's weird. It's very strange. James's head just started growing like that. The thing that it reminded me of, like this dolly zoom shot reminded me of the scene in Lion King when Simba sees the herd of wildebeests, and it's just like pulling the background away. Strange choice. I think what they're trying to do with this is I think they're trying to add space to it. Because like you can use this effect in order to sort of compress the background and foreground of the scene, or you can expand the distance between them. And I think what they're trying to do with this is start with the background closer and move it away in order to create more room in the scene to make James feel smaller. But the problem is that the camera's too close to him. It's not this. This is all this space.
Do a dolly shot here. Why? 'Cause that's a thing filmmakers do.
That is a thing filmmakers do. Look at all the room around James. And when the camera is panning around him here, like, he feels small. He feels crushed in this scene. Whereas in this scene, we're looking up at James. It's very weird. The fact that they make us just look at his face this whole time, like for this whole scene, we're just sitting here looking at James's face, turns this from a scene in which the player is left to sit with this information and decide how they feel about Mary's death and James himself. And it takes that out of the player's mind, and it just gives us a scene where we watch James be sad. We're just watching him deal with this information. We're not dealing with it. We're just watching him do it. And I don't know what this expression is. I don't know what this is communicating to us. Like, what are we getting out of this? He's sad? I mean, yeah, okay. He's been sad the whole game. I don't know. Is this news to the player? He's an eepy little bee. I don't know. He's been this sad the whole game. This is so different because James has been a little sad this game, but one of the things is that most of the camera angles that we experience James through while we're playing the game are these kind of overhead ones. Like, a lot of the game takes place with high cameras looking down, right? So by mimicking the same sort of camera as the gameplay, there's an expectation that James is doing things that we expect from the gameplay, which is like running around through hallways, fighting things. Like, this is the camera that we associate with James doing those kind of activities. And here we're using that same viewpoint to just watch him sit there. And that's an interesting contrast. I think that's kind of fascinating and interesting. And I don't know what the remake thinks it's doing with this. It's not recreating that same feeling. I don't know. They really thought they were cooking with having his face mirrored in the TV, though.
With the remake is how predisposed they are with trying to absolve James of his guilt when James' guilt is the whole crux of the story.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, with this scene, they thought they were cooking because they're like, oh my god, it's like when he's looking in the mirror in the bathroom at the beginning of the game. Oh, it's just like when he's looking in the mirror. We've brought it full circle. We've created a loop. A time loop. No. I don't think so. I don't think there's much to think in the remake. Yeah, that's fair. Why did they use the vertigo shot? I don't know. I think what they thought was that they were making him feel smaller because they were expanding the background of the room. Like they were making him feel more detached from the room. Because, like, that's how this scene works. Like, we're watching James be small in this larger environment, right? And I think that's what they're trying to angle for, because they're like, oh, claustrophobic and then agoraphobic, but, like, it doesn't quite do that, does it? Because this still feels like a pretty small space. It's weird. It's very strange. And also just, we're not left to sit with this. There's too many, all these cuts in here are just like, I'm worried the audience is going to get bored. We have to entertain them. Quick. Be entertaining. Jingle some keys. I don't know. It's quite weird. Also, that cut to Laura coming in the door, I don't think they have that in here, do they? Like, they show the door, but it's too close to tell if it's... Okay, it is a Dutch angle, but it's not a match cut anymore. It's kind of... The composition of the scene is kind of the opposite now?
There you are. Do you know where Mary is?
Also, she's so much slower walking in that door.
So there you are, James.
Why do they do a shot where you can see the door behind James and have it open behind him? Yeah, that would have been appropriate, right? Because you can see the door, it's right back there. You can see, like, the corner of it. So much sass in the OG.
Did you get the letter? Did you find Mary? If not, let's get going already, okay?
Yeah, come on, James.
Come on. Talk to me.
Mary's gone. She's dead.
You're a liar, that's a lie.
Liar. That's a lie.
No. It's the truth.
Okay.
Laura.
This is the first time we see his face in this whole scene.
Mary's gone. She's dead.
Liar, that's a lie.
No.
I'm gonna be a little bit honest, though. I do like Laura's voice acting in the new one. I think her voice actress is actually pretty great. I did wish she had a little more of this anger. Like, this is great, but I don't know. I think she does a fine job. She's probably the best VA in the new game. I think she's probably the best one there.
That's not true.
She died because she was sick?
No. I killed her.
You killer! Why'd you do it? I hate you! I want her back! Give her back to me!
There's a nice long pause there too. With the original's voice behind it, it feels like a kid. I agree, yeah. I like when she's a little angrier. She seems a little softer in remake.
She died because she was sick?
I killed her.
Killer! Why'd you do it? I hate you!
Yeah, she needs a little more anger behind that. But also, that long pause, please give that back. Give it back. It's so long. Look at this. It's, oh god. I want it back. It's not a mistake. It was shot similar to the original for literally 1 second. I don't know. If you leave Dead Air Gamers, TM will get bored. See, that's what I think that they're thinking. I think their thought is that people will get bored if there's nothing happening. And I think that's also why there's so much combat in the game. Is because, like, well, we can't have people just wander around a town or an environment, you know? They'll get bored. Or they'll miss something, you know? So they added more combat, and they added more puzzles, and they made the levels much more linear, so there's not really reasons to go, like, explore around. I think because they wanted to add more objectives to the game, and kind of lead the player a little more, so that people don't have to wander around and try all the doors. But also, like, that's what the game is. That's what I enjoyed about the game. It's weird. Spiders, bloopers, and outlier should not be counted. They do like their spiders, yeah. Yeah, if you like her as Laura, she's gonna play her again in Return to Silent Hill, which is interesting. Ironically, every addition they made to the game makes it less interesting. I think so. But yeah, there's a new Silent Hill movie coming? Yeah, there is, and it's from the same director as the first Silent Hill movie. The one who said, let me see if I can get this quote right. There's no political correctness in Silent Hill. That guy? That one? You know, that guy? Yeah, he's directing a Silent Hill 2 movie. So that's cool. Please say psych. Hang on a sec. Here we go. On Harry Mason, Capturing the Horror of the Game, March 6, 2006. Silent Hill looks very good thus far, but Mr. Gans, the director Christoph Gans, I have to ask, why is it that you didn't stay true to the story and use the father, Harry Mason? The character changed to a woman because you believed Harry's qualities were feminine, but isn't the protection and well-being of the child the responsibility of every parent? I think when Roger Avery and Nicholas Bookreef and I started to work on the project, I think those are the script writers. We assumed, because we were all fans of the game, that we would start writing with Harry Mason as our lead. It quickly became clear that, Harry never acted like a masculine character. He was constantly dizzy, fainting, talking to himself, screaming, and in fact, was very vulnerable. We didn't want to betray the nature of the game by changing the character's feelings and motivations, so we felt it was better to change to a female protagonist and retain all those important qualities. You know, womanly qualities, like getting dizzy and fainting. I don't want people to think that I have been politically correct because we changed Harry into Rose. There is no political correctness in Silent Hill. So, that guy. That guy. Maybe we should do what they did in AD 2044 and throw away the whole man. Let's just throw away the whole man. If that Silent Hill movie came out today, Silent Hill fans would be screeching about wokeness, wouldn't they? Oh, probably. I mean, they were at the time. 2006 was early Gamergate, but, you know, we were getting there. Terrible. So yeah, I can't wait for that guy's take on Silent Hill 2. Boy, I'm sure he'll handle Maria.
Silent Hill is unwoke. That is why it is so silent size everyone is asleep.
I'm sure he's gonna handle Maria in the best way possible. I'm sure having, you know, a strong female character that emasculates our hero, our protagonist, I'm sure he's gonna treat her with just the utmost respect. Oh, God. Christoph Gans' Angela is gonna be fucking great. Very excited. Jesus Christ. So, okay, so... Yeah, Gamergate was like 2014. 2006, though, was... I think it was pre-Kotaku in action, but it was right about anti-SG... Like, I think it was the height of, like, anti-SJW, or, like, anti-Tumblr feminism bullshit. I think that's what that was. Yeah, I don't know if they were doing SJWs yet, but they were doing Tumblr, so... Awful. White Knights? Oh god, yeah. Ugh. Tumblr didn't exist until 2007. Jeez. Fascinating. Alright, I know that Matt is working on a Silent Hill 3 video. I'm very excited. I really want to start the Banalysis for I don't know if I want to do Silent Hill 4 right away, because like doing Silent Hill 2 remake and then 3 and then 4 like in a row, I don't know. I think people might get burnt out. I think maybe the next one I want to do, I really should do Metal Gear Solid 3 at some point, because Delta's coming out, so it's going to be, you know, a good for the algorithm. But also I kind of just want to talk about Alan Wake 2. I kind of just really like Alan Wake 2. What a rerun of Spec Ops: The Line. Ooh. Ooh. I do love Spec Ops: The Line. But yeah. I think Alan Wake 2 is gonna be my one. And I have to figure out how to put my thoughts together for it. Because I have so many thoughts about Alan Wake 2, but they're really disjointed right now. Like, I don't have them together in a way that I can communicate them properly. Like, I don't know what my thesis is. Besides, I really like Alan Wake 2. I mean, obviously, like Alan Wake 1, it's a game about making and consuming art. But the ways that it does that are very different than the first one. Thesis is what your essay is about. Yes, that's correct. Yeah, I have been doing a private playthrough, of course.
If Alan sleep, what happened to Alan sleep?
He's gone woke. Alan's woke. Also play Max Payne? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see.
MGS Delta coming out means you should obviously be playing Deltarune.
Metal Gear Solid Deltarune. Yeah. Yeah. Gosh. But yeah, I really like Alan Wake 2, and I think it's doing some interesting things. There's like, gosh, it leans more into... The first game has some of that, like, Jungian archetype stuff, right? And I think the second game leans into it even more. Because, like, there's things like, the cult in that game is a cult because they want to fit the archetype of a group of scary cultists. Like, it's really interesting, I think. There's an entire, like, collectible puzzle in that game that's just about, like, Jungian archetypes. Which is wild. we talking Alan Wake? Yeah. Yeah, I definitely want to talk about the lake house, because holy shit. That one's awesome. Functionally, Scratch is Alan's shadow. I agree, you know. And I think, so, some people have disagreed with my interpretation on the first game, and I think that's fair. But my take on the first game is that the character we're playing as is a character named Alan Wake, written by Alan Wake, who's still in the lake, right? That, like, Alan never escapes the lake during the course of Alan Wake 1, and that we're playing as just a character that looks like and has the name of Alan Wake, right? And some people have disagreed with that, which I think is fine. But I do think that, like, I don't know. I think my interpretation is solid.
Hey kids, you like Alan Wake? Join us tomorrow on Discord for more Twin Peaks.
Maybe not tomorrow. I found out that Yin has her mom's birthday tomorrow. So I might have to wait. Because she still hasn't seen Fire Walk with Me, and that's what we gotta do next, and I'm not gonna watch it without her, so I might do something else tomorrow, we'll see. It's the only one I don't have the intro animation figured out for yet. Ooh. I'm sorry, I'll figure something out. So I think that at the end of Alan Wake 1, Mr. Scratch inhabits the body of Alan Wake, the character. And in Alan Wake 2, when we see Mr. Scratch, that's the same character from Alan Wake 1, who is inhabited by Mr. Scratch. Because I think Scratch has an easier time of inhabiting Alan's creations than real people.
You like Alan Wake? Join us tomorrow on Discord for a goofy movie.
I got myself a notion, one I know that you'll understand. We set the world in motion by reaching out for each other's hand. Johnny, do the perfect cast. Damn. My two eyes so fucking good. Lost track of things avoiding James leaves town. I didn't realize it had been that long. Yeah, we finished up season 2. Ready to do Fire Walk with Me, Missing Pieces, and then season 3. And I might have to wait on Alan Wake until after I've seen season 3 of Twin Peaks, that I still have not. And I think that it's a huge inspiration for what happens in Alan Wake 2.
Somebody was just driving past by the other day blasting that song from their car.
No way. That's rad. Alan Wake 1 was pre-return. It was. It came out in like 2009. 2010? 2010. Good stuff. I mean, a video about Eraserhead. Ooh, fascinating. I'm also getting some footage and writing some stuff, and I'm gonna have a conversation with Z-Manzilla about a video that he's gonna be doing for his channel. that I'm excited about. So we have been, I have been discussing something like that. In the Duracell days with the big Verizon billboards.
If we listen to each other's heart, we'll find we'll never be far apart, and maybe love is the reason why. For the first time ever, we're seeing it
Seeing
eye to
things eye to eye. Were you the extra poo that made all the difference, bud? We're just gonna be chatting about Cyberpunk 2077. I think it'll be fun.